Hello YouTubers, sorry it's been a while since I posted my last video. Been a lot of things going on. I've been staying out with my folks, helping them a lot. Suburban transmission went out in it, so I ended up going and buying another truck. I bought a 1986 GMC Sierra Classic with the 305 motor in it. It runs all right, but you know, as a lot of people know here in Minnesota, it's got the typical rust on it, and unfortunately I'm not a fan of the color it is. It looks like shit brown, but I'm going to eventually start restoring it. I want to fix all the rust spots, and then I would like to repaint it. This is a two-tone truck. It has the shit brown at the top and kind of like a tannish beige color at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the top half black, and then the bottom I'm going to put that as purple. In fact, that's mine and my daughter's favorite color. So that's going to be a fun project. We're actually driving this old beast down to Princeton right now. We're going to go surprise my girlfriend that has no idea that I'm coming. I know there's been a lot of shit going on. I know the government's trying to work on getting the Black Lives Matter movement known as a terrorist group, which good for them. Me and my dad were just talking about this the other day, and I'm trying to remember, I think it was Chicago, Illinois. There was more black people killed by their own race than cops. And I can't remember what the numbers were, he told me, but I know the numbers were kind of huge, and only like 2 of them were police fatalities. So I tend to believe that, yes, this Black Lives Matter group should be classified as a terrorist group due to the fact of there's been so many killings that are unnecessary, and it's starting to get really ridiculous. I do have my carry to permit, and I wasn't carrying there for a while, and sole purpose because, you know, with people getting shot by carrying and all that shit, there was an incident with that guy who had a carry permit and the police officer shot him. But with the way everything's getting, I have started carrying again. I made a homemade shoulder holster for mine because for what I carry, the holsters are so goddamn expensive. So I actually have it on me now. It's under my jacket, so it is concealed. Trying to think here. I've been watching a lot of things, been hearing a lot of things from, you know, my parents, and there was a sheriff sitting right there. That's kind of funny. Hopefully he doesn't come out and pull me over. But let me tell you a little bit about this truck. The guy originally wanted $500 for the truck, and the truck needed a water pump. So I told the guy, you know, this is how much my paycheck was. You know, can we bring it down to $450 so I can buy a new water pump for it so I can get it in there. So I seen this truck on Craigslist, and you know, I've always wanted a square body pickup. No, it's not 4-wheel drive, it's only 2-wheel drive. It's a full-size pickup, and so me and my dad went down and looked at it. You know, we heard it run. Sounded pretty good. Sounded a little rough, so it probably needs a tune-up. I took the plugs out the other day and cleaned them up, and it's running all right now. And too. So I took that out and I installed a, CD player in here so I have music and radio and all that. I should have already had my teeth pulled by now, but the last time I was scheduled for it, I didn't realize that I'd have my daughter that weekend, and she's not wanting to see me in pain and stuff like that. She freaks out. And so I rescheduled that, so now it's scheduled for the 29th. My insurance would not cover my sedation, so I'm going to have to do it the old way with the gas and Novocaine. Unfortunately, I don't take Novocaine too well. It never seems to last very long with me, so they're only allowed to give you so much in a sitting, so a little nervous, but I know it's got to get done. I'd rather not be coherent, that way I don't having a panic attack or anything like that. Most season's coming up this Saturday. Pretty excited about it. I got a late start of getting things prepared this year. Usually I have salt and mineral blocks out, that way it kind of attracts them into the area. I know we got a lot of bears where I'm hunting at, so it's kind of nice that the DNR pass that to where you can carry your handgun while you're bow hunting, so I'm going to have my 45 on me. I've been told there's a Big 10 back there, a couple nice 8-pointers, but there's this old swamp buck. Supposedly he's non-typical. I don't have no game cameras out or anything like that. But I think it's the old swamp buck, and if I see him, I'm just going to let him go, because my buddy that passed away January 1st of this year has been trying to get him for years and years, and he's never been able to get him. So I figured, and I've been telling other people just to leave him alone. Let him die. Let the soul of my buddy continue to try to get his ass. So this is a new area where I'm hunting. I'm not hunting in the spot that I've been hunting for 14, 15 years. And it's a little bit of a bummer. I do have my climbing stand, so if I do feel like I like going back there and stuff like that, I can just walk back there. And hopefully the season comes out right. For some odd reason, I was having a hard time last year. I think my adrenaline kept getting me, so I was missing a lot. So I'm trying to figure out what else has been happening lately. My daughter's birthday is this month. She's turning 6 years old. She's kind of excited, she wants a lot of things. I really wanted to get her, like a youth bow for her birthday, but for Christmas I'm getting her a single action 22, like the Davy Crickets or the Savage models, and really start teaching her the responsibilities of what to do, what not to do. I did get her a BB gun when she was 4, and we didn't do a lot of shooting this summer. I know I gotta start target practicing with my muzzle loader, see where it's hitting, see if I gotta adjust anything. It's an old CVA Hawkins rifle, kit gun, and I think that's shooting to the left, and then I think my other one's doing the same thing, but it doesn't have the adjustable sights like my Hawkins rifle does. So if I don't get nothing by black powder, I'm going to be going out black powder, and I figure since this is going on 10 minutes, I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to do my best to continue to update videos. So this is the Crow Ring Redneck out, and we'll see you all later. Bye.